It's intensely contemplative. It is almost hypnotic. It's like putting your hand on the third rail of the universe. If you play Go, seriously, there is a chance that you will get exposed to this experience that is kind of like nothing else on the planet. Go is putting you in a place where you're always at the very farthest reaches of your capacity. There's a reason that people have been playing Go for thousands and thousands of years, right? It's not just that they want to understand Go, they want to understand what understanding is. And maybe that is truly what it means to be human.
Virtual environments and games. We think they're the perfect platform for developing and testing AI algorithms. Games are very convenient in that a lot of them have scores, so it's very easy to measure incremental progress. So I'm going to show you a few videos of the agent system, the AI. So let's start off with Breakout. So here you control the bat and ball, and you're trying to break through this rainbow-colored wall. The agent system has to learn everything for itself, just from the raw pixels. It doesn't know what it's controlling. It doesn't even know what the object of the game is. Now, at the beginning, after 100 games, you can see the agent is not very good. It's missing the ball most of the time, but it's starting to get the hang of the idea that the bat should go towards the ball. Now, after 300 games, it's about as good as any human can play this, and pretty much gets the ball back every time. We thought, well, that's pretty cool, but we left the system playing for another 200 games. And it did this amazing thing. It found the optimal strategy was to dig a tunnel around the side and put the ball around the back of the wall. The researchers working on this, amazing AI developers, but they're not so good at Breakout. And they didn't know about that strategy, so they learned something from their own system, which is pretty funny and quite instructive, I think, about the potential for general AI. So for us, what's the next step now? Go is the most complex game pretty much ever devised by man. Beating a professional player at Go is a long-standing grand challenge of AI research.
It always goes up.
We think of DeepMind as kind of like an Apollo program effort for AI. Our mission is to fundamentally understand intelligence and recreate it artificially. And then once we've done that, we feel that we can use that technology to help society solve all sorts of other problems.
If we step through the actual game, we can see kind of what AlphaGo thinks, what's the most likely variation that it thinks will happen.
The game of Go is the holy grail of artificial intelligence. For many years, people have looked at this game and they've thought, wow, this is just too hard. Everything we've ever tried in AI, it just falls over when you try the game of Go. And so that's why it feels like a real litmus test of progress. If we can crack Go, we know we've done something special.
Go is incredibly challenging for computers to tackle because compared to, say, chess, the number of possible moves in a position is much larger. In chess, it's about 20. In Go, it's about 200. And the number of possible configurations of the board is more than the number of atoms in the universe. So even if you took all the computers in the world and ran them for 1 million years, that wouldn't be enough compute power to calculate all the possible variations. If you ask a great Go player why they played a particular move, sometimes they'll just tell you it felt right. So we have to come up with some kind of clever algorithm to mimic what people do with their intuition.
Artificial intelligence researchers has solved the game of Go a decade earlier than expected. The computer, named AlphaGo, was able to beat the European human champion.
Artificial intelligence researchers have made a significant breakthrough.
It really is a big leap forward. There's a big difference between the way the IBM computer beat Kasparov, which was programmed by expert chess players, and the way the Go playing computer more or less learned itself.
The way we start off training AlphaGo is by showing it 100,000 games that strong amateurs have played that we've downloaded from the internet. And we first initially get AlphaGo to mimic the human player. And then through self-play and reinforcement learning, it plays against different versions of itself many millions of times and learns from its errors.
The specific ideas that are driving AlphaGo are going to drive our future. The technology's at the heart of AlphaGo. They're what are called deep neural networks, which essentially mimic the web of neurons in the human brain. It's a very old idea, but recently, due to increases in computing power, these neural networks have become extremely powerful, almost overnight.
Big neural networks that operate on big data can achieve surprising things. AlphaGo found a way to learn how to play Go. Learning is the key thing here. It's machine learning.
The whole beauty of these types of algorithms is that because they're learning for themselves, they can go beyond what we as the programmers know how to do and allow us to make new breakthroughs in areas of science and medicine. So AlphaGo is one significant step towards that ultimate goal. The Go world were skeptical about how strong really was AlphaGo and how much further did it need to get to beat the top professionals. So our program is improving over time, and we want to push the AI algorithm to the limit and see how far this kind of self-improving process can go. So we needed to look for an even greater challenge.
A match like no other is about to get underway in South Korea.
Lee Sedol, the long-reigning global champ.
This guy is a genius. Will take on artificial intelligence program AlphaGo in the ultimate human versus machine smackdown.
This is a huge moment for both the world of artificial intelligence and I think the world of Go. So far, AlphaGo has beaten every challenge we've given it, but we won't know its true strength until we play somebody who is at the top of the world, like Lee Sedol. We chose Lee Sedol because we wanted a legendary historic player, somebody who has been acknowledged as the greatest player of the last decade.
Lee Sedol is a 9-dan professional. 9-dan professional is the highest rank that you can achieve in Go. The ranking system. Fan Hui, who's the European champion, is just a 2-dan professional. On the other hand, the very top, Lee Sedol is 9-dan professional. Lee Sedol is to Go what Roger Federer is to tennis.
When I got here, I didn't expect the attention on the match. It was literally front page news. About 8 million Koreans play the game of Go, and even those who don't, recognize Lee Sedol. He's a national figure. And so there's that, right? There's some national pride involved, but it's more than that. Just the very thought of a machine playing a human at something like this, I think, is inherently intriguing to people.
We could bring in.
That's great.
여전히 자신감은 있는 상태고요. 아무래도 역시 아직은 인간의 직관력이나 이런 감각들을 컴퓨터인 인공지능이 따라오기에는 약간 무리가 있지 않나 이렇게 생각을 해서 제가 꼭 인간의 그런 걸 지켜낼 수 있도록 최선을 다하겠습니다.
를 가려주시기 바랍니다. 이세돌보다 뭐 선택하셨습니다. 대국을 시작해 주시기 바랍니다.
We had worked so hard to make sure that this would go technically smoothly. We'd tested it and tested it and tested it, and still there comes that moment when you're live, all the TV cameras are broadcasting everything, and now it has to do the thing you built it to do.
들여다봤어요.
이야.
놀랄만한 수죠.
오늘 바둑에서 처음으로 알파고가 독특한 수가 나온 거예요. 사람같이 두려고 그러네? 이런 느낌입니다.
How's the game going?
Oh, it's fighting, from the beginning.
From the very beginning?
Yeah. AlphaGo plays very well.
Yeah?
Just like a top professional.
Just like a top professional?
Yeah, it's very aggressive.
맞았어요? 끊으면 어떡하죠?
아니 근데 이게 끊겠죠 설마?
Now the fight is getting really complicated. This is actually the first time I've seen AlphaGo playing a game that has this difficult a fight.
사실 제가 하다가 말을 멈춘 게 계산을 했는데 이상하게 알파고가 조금 좋은 것 같아가지고 제가 진짠가 해가지고 믿어지지가 않아가지고 그런데
사람이 볼 때 실수 같지만 얘는 계산해서 보기 때문에 그게 실수가 아니라 어렵습니다.
그렇죠. 예, 그렇죠. 그러니까 그게 진짜 계산된 걸로 그렇게 간다면 너무 무섭죠. 그냥 입장에서는 갖고 노는 거니까 지금 사람을 갖고.
I think he resigned. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the time is stopped.
In the battle between man versus machine, a computer just came out the victor.
DeepMind put its computer program to the test against one of the brightest minds in the world and won.
AlphaGo beat a professional player who has 18 Go World Championships under his belt. The victory is considered a breakthrough in artificial intelligence.
Ooh.
AlphaGo has just played something maybe unusual.
You know, I'm not actually sure what AlphaGo is trying to do here.
What's that about?
I don't really understand it.
Well.
That was a sharp drop in win rate.
That's the sharpest drop in win rate we've seen.
You dropped at 8%. Wow.
This could be that it actually can't find a way through. I think this is, it's looked far enough ahead to see that it doesn't work, and now maybe it's on tilt. I don't know.
There comes.
There comes
It looks like it's
Yeah, there's a
just
via
fallen off
wondering.
the cliff.
So
Yeah, it's made a mistake.
Did anything strange happen in the...
No, it all looked normal.
Well, there we go. Well, we can definitely say, well, there's a weakness. Well, we definitely say it's a mistake.
I felt this mixture of this sinking feeling in my stomach where I was wondering if AlphaGo was becoming delusional in this situation, where I